Welcome back and thank you for being tuned in to Times Now. We have breaking updates coming in after the disclosure that the Enforcement Directorate has named multiple top leaders within the Congress party who had donated to Young Indian, and the purpose of collecting the bogus donation being to discharge the income tax demand of Young Indian arising out of the IT department assessment of 2017. Now details coming in. In fact, reactions have also been pouring in with DK Shivkumar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, who has been named by the Enforcement Directorate for making these donations, has responded to these revelations and has admitted that, yes, I did make these donations and there's nothing wrong.
ಹೌದಪ್ಪ, ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಆರ್ಗೆ ನಾನು 25 ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆ? ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ನಡೆಸೋಂಥ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಏನು ತಪ್ಪೇನಿದೆ?
ಅಂದರೆ 2.5 ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದೇಣಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಹೌದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಇದಾಗಲ್ಲ,
ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ? ನಾವೇನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಕದ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಾ? ರಾಜಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡೋಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಸ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಪ್ಪ.
What's wrong? That's the question being asked by DK Shivkumar, admitting that, yes, I have made these donations. Now, the Enforcement Directorate has said that this was a way of avoiding income tax, and that's the reason why it comes into question. Imran is live with us from Karnataka. Senior journalist Mr. R. Rajagopalan is also on the broadcast with us. But Imran, DK Shivkumar says this is a company that was owned by my party. What's wrong? And he says very specifically, I did make these donations and there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, absolutely. He defends his move, saying that he has given 25 lakhs and DK Suresh has also given the amount and he has given the money to his party's paper. What's wrong with it? I have never denied it that I've given the amount. And he goes on to defend himself, saying that he's given it from his pocket. He has not stolen from anybody else, but it is given from his pocket. Neither is he denying it. He is accepting the fact that he gave the amount, and he says that he's given it to party's paper. So what is the whole fuss about it is what his question. DK Shivkumar's first reaction on Times Now says defends his move, saying that gave money to party's paper.
Okay, all right. Imran, thank you for joining us with those details. Now, why the question comes in on these donations is because it shows the accused have been indulging in money laundering by using Young Indian as an instrument for generating proceeds of crime. That's what the Enforcement Directorate believes, that money laundering has taken place, which is why the role of these Congress leaders comes under the scanner. Their donations comes under the scanner. To explain it further, Bhavtosh Singh, my colleague who brings us this exclusive, is on the broadcast with us. And Bhavtosh, DK Shivkumar's response being, what's wrong? I donated the money. It was a company that was owned by my party. I made these donations. Where is the problem in it?
Well, as far as DK Shivkumar is concerned, he has said that payments were made and the payments were made through checks. Now, what the Enforcement Directorate has said in its charge sheet is that these are bogus donations, and bogus donations were made only because the Income Tax Department had done an assessment for the year 2017-2018 for individuals who are said to be the promoters of the company, which is now called Young Indian. Now, Young Indian promoters in this case include Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, who held shares of at least 76%. What ED has said is that they had generated an income or rent income of around 142 crore rupees, and if income tax had carried out further investigation, then they would have to pay a huge amount of tax. Now, through these quote-unquote bogus donation, what the Congress party or their leaders were doing is that they were collecting money for them. Now, they had said that money, the donations were being made on the directions of senior Congress leaders, in this case Pawan Bansal, and in some cases Revanth Reddy. Now, that was the reason why DK Shivkumar and DK Suresh were called in for questioning, and this happened just 2 to 3 months before Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi were summoned. Congress leaders have said that there was nothing illegal about it, but many in BJP and opposition are saying that once they made these donations, they were given plum posts both in the party as well as in the state. ED has said that what they are trying to show is that money laundering was going on, and the senior party leaders, particularly actually Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi accrued a huge amount of proceeds of crime. They were controlling assets as well as immovable assets, which were eventually attached in November 2023.
Okay, all right. Mr. R. Rajagopalan, there are two aspects of this sensational disclosure by the Enforcement Directorate. One is the charge of money laundering, DK Shivakumar being defiant and saying there's nothing wrong if I donated. And the second aspect of it being how the Congress party actually works, with the Enforcement Directorate saying that all these donations were made by way of quid pro quo, which means more the donations from any of the leaders, the bigger post or the better post they got within the Congress party.
Pratibha, this Enforcement Directorate, revelation exactly says that Congress has indulged in a big fraud. Because if you it is not a daily newspaper. It is not a print newspaper like Times of India, Hindustan Times or Economic Times. It is online paper. Who is giving advertisement? 2.5 crore rupees donation. Why should you give? Because to please the leaders. And as Pavan Kumar Bansal has been talking to them, they are laundering this money. 2.5 crores. Even I learned that during the chief ministership of Mr. Captain Amarinder Singh, he was also troubled. So in that paper, my understanding is print medium lost its importance after the digital media, YouTube and websites have come into being. Why should Congress demand crores of rupees from leaders? Is it a quid pro quo to become the chief minister or deputy chief minister? National Herald is a loss-making company according to Rahul Gandhi. Why should they give this type of huge money? And second thing, National Herald, I saw that online just now before coming to the, your debate. It has got 560 hits, whereas other newspapers has got lakhs and lakhs of hits. Why should they, get into this type of trouble? Because Congress indulges in fraud. Passport office is in National Herald, that is Indira Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi's building in Stage Bahadur Street. Hussain painting, if you remember, Priyanka Gandhi got it for 1 crore. She sold it to private companies. Yes Bank purchased it. So therefore, Congress leaders for the last 10 years, they have been in criminal mind. That is what the Enforcement Directorate affidavit file says, charge sheet says. Moreover, it is highly likely that Congress will be made as a party because big leaders are involved in this scam. National Herald is going to kill Mr. Political prospects of Congress leaders, and Kharge has to answer now because Kharge is also in a very great land scam. Muda scam, Siddharth land scam. What is that? Siddharamaya is in a scam. So Congress party itself is a scam party.
Okay, all right. So these allegations against the Congress party has been rejected completely by the Congress. In the first reaction, the Congress party has claimed that because of the growth trajectory of Telangana as well as Karnataka, the centre is targeting the leaders from these two states. In fact, the Congress minister from Telangana went on to say that this was nothing but political vendetta, saying that the Congress party and the Congress leaders who are doing well are being targeted by the Enforcement Directorate. They are being targeted by the BJP with the Enforcement Directorate. We have breaking updates now coming in. After the Enforcement Directorate probe in the National Herald case named Revanth Reddy the BRS working president, KTR is stepping up the corruption attack on Congress and the Telangana chief minister. In fact, KTR has taken to social media X, and my colleague Hina is joining us with that update. Yes, Hina.
Well, that's right, Pratibha. In fact, this new revelation, this sensational revelation by ED has given more ammunition to the opposition of the Congress in Telangana as well. We have this reaction coming in from KTR of the BRS, who's put out a long post on social media platform X. He says, and I quote, Telangana has become an ATM for Scamgress, and it has now been corroborated by agencies. So he has now coined the term Scamgress. He's calling the party not Congress but Scamgress. He goes on to say, as the ED charge sheets Telangana bagman in National Herald case, he's trying his best to distract the people's attention from his corrupt practices. The million-dollar question is whether the NDA government will act this time or pardon Revanth Reddy as they've done in the case of Amrut scam, RR tax and civil supplies scam. And he has in fact put out these pictures as well, screenshots of how Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy's name has also emerged in the ED probe so far in the National Herald case.
Okay, all right. So Revanth Reddy, DK Shivakumar, top leaders of the Congress party have now been told to have given money, made donations to young Indian? And how will the investigations proceed? Niyamika and Arunil are also on the broadcast with us. Niyamika, has there been a reaction from the Congress party? We spoke to a Congress minister from Telangana who rejected these claims and continued to say that this is nothing but political vendetta.
Well, yes, Pratibha, we have just spoken to the Congress Party's Member of Parliament, Mr. Tariq Anwar, regarding this entire matter, the manner in which Enforcement Directorate has now named Telangana Chief Minister as well as the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka in the National Herald case. And the reaction which is coming in right now from the Congress Party is that they are reminding Enforcement Directorate the statement which was being given by Supreme Court of India, saying that it was the Supreme Court of India which had also mentioned that how Enforcement Directorate is crossing all the limits, as in the past also we have seen that how the Congress party is continuously taking the line of political vendetta, the vendetta politics which the BJP is trying to do, as earlier also we have seen then that when the charge sheet was being filed by the Enforcement Directorate against Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi in particular, at that point of time also the Congress party had stated that this is a blatant misuse of power by the BJP government. All these agencies are being misused to trouble the opposition leaders, and that is what is being said by various Congress leaders this time as well, because we have also heard what the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, has also stated. He has also accepted that I have made donations as this is my party and that is the reason why I have done this so far. So for that reason, the Congress party is once again saying that these are nothing but just a vendetta politics which the BJP is trying to do. It is a misuse of the investigative agencies, and that is the reason why all those leaders which are actually working for the people of this country, all these cases are being going against these leaders.
Okay, all right. The Congress party is facing these questions. Is this how things function within the Congress party? Did the Congress leaders scuttle income tax with bogus donations being made? As Niyamika was pointing out, the Congress party has continued to say that this is a case of political vendetta, saying top leaders of the party have been named by the Enforcement Directorate because they're being targeted by the BJP. Listen in.
ईडी में अभी 2 दिन पहले की बात है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो टिप्पणी है उसको पढ़ना चाहिए, देखना चाहिए कि ईडी के ऊपर कितना भरोसा रह गया है लोगों को, जुडिशरी को। जिस प्रकार से ईडी काम कर रही है वो तो एक एजेंट के रूप में काम कर रही है।
So, Arunil, the response from the Congress party being that this has nothing to do with money laundering, this is instead political targeting, and this is a charge that has been made by the Congress party time and again. But the Enforcement Directorate in its investigations had said very clearly that in the National Herald case, Revanth Reddy, several other leaders including D.K. Shivkumar had made donations to the party in a way to with the charge of money laundering, apart from also ensuring that they get plum posts within the party.
Central agency acts, be it the CBI, be it particularly the Enforcement Directorate, the opposition in India, be it the Congress party, primarily the Congress party, always calls it as a political vendetta. At present, I'm reporting from a plush property in Bandra East. This is the prominent AJL house. In 2023, the ED, basically Enforcement Directorate, had attached properties worth more than rupees 750 crore. That also includes this plush building in Bandra East, AJL house, also the Herald house that is there in Delhi, as well as several other prominent luxurious properties across India in different parts of India, be it in Haryana, be it in Patna, be it in Uttar Pradesh as well. Now, D.K. Shivkumar may be saying that I have donated money to my party, and what is wrong in that? To basically simplify for our viewers, in 1938, it was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru who started the newspaper National Herald, and it was published by AJL, Associated Journal Limited. But when Rahul Gandhi took over the reins in 2010, becoming the General Secretary, the AJL funds and the shares of AJL were transferred to Young India Limited. And when Nehru had started the company, he had started it with other fellow freedom fighters. Now there are several people who are basically sons, who are basically who are relatives of those freedom fighters, they have been saying that these transfer of funds, these transfer of shares happened without their knowledge. So how come the Gandhi family becomes a direct beneficiary in this?
Okay.
Several serious allegations have been leveled by the Enforcement Directorate as well, be it misappropriation of funds, be it money laundering as well as evasion of tax. Clearly, pressure mounts on Rahul Gandhi as well as Sonia Gandhi.
Okay, all right. Arunil, Nyamika and Bhavtosh, request you to stay with us as we continue to keep this as our top focus here on Times Now. Quick break. We'll be right back.